This Malayalam film is an adult version of the Tamil film 96, a film that is adored a lot. You love those characters, but that's not the case with this film. Here, I hated the characters. But that tells you how good of a film it is because it makes you care for what's happening. So, let's talk about it. Hello, guys, I'm Nona. Today, talking about the latest Malayalam film, Ithiri Neram, directed by Prasanth Vijay. Now, comparing this film with 96 is a bit too much. Like, the basic plot is quite similar, but they are very drastically different films. Both of them cannot even happen in the same universe. 96 starring Vijay Sethupathi and Trisha is very innocent. It's very pure in its feeling, but it's also very fantastical. It goes to that extreme, how someone can love someone so much. And in contrast, Ithiri Neram is very grounded. It feels more realistic. It is very complex. It is very complicated. In 96, even the adult characters felt like child. They had that innocence. But here, it's about the adult. The bond two people have is not isolated from the society they live in. The pressures they have to endure. A love story doesn't work in a vacuum. You cannot really disconnect from the world. Our characters are operating in a very grey shade, and you would know that's very different from 96. Now, apart from the plot line that two long lost lovers meet again for a single day, what else is similar between both the films is the themes it's exploring. The intensity of the love our characters share with each other, how it is almost unfinished, there's no closure to it, that they are full of regret and guilt, and all of those emotions transfer to the audience, that you feel sad that the couple couldn't be together. And both the films are not about them getting together. It is about closure. It is about moving on in life. And both the films do it very differently. Now, with the Malayalam film, we have to talk about the execution of the scenes, the way they have captured the conversations between the two characters. They need to make it special because otherwise it will become too boring. It's the whole film just characters talking to each other. That's it. Almost like a therapy session. But even that, you can make it very engaging by using the filmmaking tools you have. Now, in this film, there are many moments where we have long takes of the characters talking to each other. And the emotions in that scene are constantly shifting. Within that single take, the mood changes. They even use the camera very interestingly. There's one scene where both our characters are sitting at a table and the camera is following the 180-degree rule. If you don't know what that is, it's basically when you have two characters, you can draw an imaginary 180-degree line and the camera always stays on the one side of it. It could move here, it could move here, it could, do anything, top, down, but it cannot go here. Because if one angle is from here and one is from there, it will feel very abrupt to your human brain. That's why a 180-degree rule is used. And many times filmmakers actually break this rule because they want to make it abrupt. They want to use that in their storytelling. Now in this film, what they do is when the camera is placed on one side, it's all fine. They're flirting. The mood is very chill. But at one point, the camera shifts from there to the other side. And the mood of the conversation also changes. It becomes serious. It becomes confrontational. Because there are very few characters in the film, there are many moments where we see all of them on screen. That's how they are framed. So we can see each one of them and understand what's going on with them. Now, when you're watching such films, somewhere or the other, you will judge the characters for their action. Either for the good or the bad, depending on your own life experiences. Now, within the first 15 minutes, the film hooks you because you know certain choices the characters are making, something's gonna go bad. And as the things unfold more and more, you get anxious. And when actually the things go wrong, you want to blame the character for doing that, for making that choice. And that doesn't lead from the writing for the characters is not good, but because it's really good. That you understand why they are making those decisions, why they are acting such a way. But in your mind, you know they shouldn't have done that. But maybe if we were in that position, maybe we would have done the same. The characters in the film act selfish. For that little moment of happiness, they're putting their whole life in jeopardy. And their actions are not just impacting them, but also people around them. And they are not thinking about them at all. There is physical cheating and then there is emotional cheating. And this film will tell you the difference. Now, the second half of the film actually takes a very different turn, which I was not expecting at all. And it goes into a different territory. But from the first half, I knew it cannot go too far with that. It is a relationship drama. It cannot become a thriller. So I was very intrigued how will they come back from that angle. And that detour actually made me really surprised it actually clicks. It works in the context of the film. And here also, unlike 96, where it's just about the two characters, we have another pair in the film, which adds a lot to the film. And from there, let's come to the chemistry. Roshan, Mathew and Zarin, Shihab. Amazing on-screen presence. The way they were performing their scenes, it felt so natural. There was this playfulness. There was this, little flirting between them. And you could notice it. There was this constant smile on their face when they were together. There are also awkward moments. And also there were moments of anger, of guilt, of helplessness. And the way they go through these emotions together in a single frame is just outstanding. As I said before, there's a one long take and they go through different emotions while they're talking, and it's crazy. It's one of my favorite moments on the film. And there's chemistry also between the other two characters we have in the film, Nandu and Anand Manmadan, which is more of comical, but there's a serious layer there too. And through the actions of the character, we learn about them more than the film just telling us who they are. Even Geo Baby makes a cool cameo. There are a lot of moments in the film where you think it will go somewhere else, but they take it somewhere else. And those small little surprises makes it a lot of fun. It is a film with a lot of conversations, and also a film which after watching it, people will also have conversations about. Because unlike 96, it's not very straightforward. We are dealing in the gray area. At a lot of places, your own morality and ethics will come into play. And I would love to discuss all that in the comments below. So if you have seen the film, definitely let me know your thoughts. If you like this video, check out this video next. Do that thumbs up button, share this, and I will see you next time.